GM guys, welcome to our interview with our greatest speaker Elliot from CryptoRank, and he will share all the information about what he's doing. We're here to discuss the market, we're here to discuss marketing and understand what the fuck is going on around, right? In 2025 when we're seeing Bitcoin and Ethereum all-time high, and then the pretty weird situation with the projects, their performance, and the altcoins itself, yeah? Hannah here online with you from Alpha Mind and Innmind, and shutting my mouth closed and giving the mic to our greatest speaker here today, Elliot. Please feel free to introduce yourself and give a short intro about your company, what you're doing, and everything related to that.
Yeah, well, my name is Elliot Rolfink. I'm from CryptoRank. What we are doing is helping a lot of crypto companies with their marketing teams. We work a lot as advisors already for many years now. And yeah, and basically we have a lot of contacts in the crypto space. We do not do marketing ourselves for ourselves. We get a lot of work just by doing good work from other founders, advisors. Sometimes a founder starts a new project, and then we immediately, when they're already in the early stage, they want to get us in. That's what we like the most, because how earlier we can start uh, helping them with the marketing, the better it is. And luckily, we have some founders in our contacts that know this and know how we work. So we are basically brand builders from the start. We also give advice to already startup projects that already are starting from a couple of years ago that are struggling, and giving them advice on yeah, basically on marketing. That's what we do. Um, and yeah, we call it Web3 marketing, basically. And Web3 marketing is very broad. Uh, it's associated with a lot of scams as well.
Oh yeah,
So
100%.
so we always do our due diligence. We do not want to get named with a scam project. So we are very picky about which projects we help and which project we don't help.
Thanks a lot,
Um,
Elliot. Yeah, it's been a pretty crazy market, I would say, recently, especially 2025, when we all felt that are we already in the bull market or it's a bear market or what's going on around with all the news and I would say trends on the market that we've seen. So thanks a lot for giving us a short intro. It's so remarkable that you literally don't do your own marketing, but you have a lot of cool projects around that are trusting your expertise, and it's pretty rare, you know. It's when you literally prove your expertise by not the loud words, by the real actions. That's what
yeah,
I really
basically
respect that.
that's how we started. Like when was it? Like 5 years ago. We were a group of people that were all at engineers, marketeers, and we were all like investing in similar projects. And when we saw that the projects were not uh, were doing something wrong with their marketing, and we were investors, so basically we reached out to the founders or to the team and said, well, we invested a large amount of money in your project, and we wanted to help you out. That's how we started it. Our group of people, and we work a lot with freelancers and with people that are from established companies, even top 10 Nasdaq people. So really good marketeers that basically were just investing in their free time into some companies, and we decided to use our professionalism from those big tech companies and put them into crypto projects. We saw a lot of tech startups with young kids that had a really good idea, but had no idea how to market or whatever. And that's basically how we started. It's like a couple of years ago. And now we are like all doing full-time crypto projects. So it become as a couple of hours a week became full-time like 4 years, 4 or 5 years ago.
Wow, that's really, really impressive. I met also a lot of different projects on my way, and I'm just like I can't help myself laughing because I remember different type of the projects, different founders, and different marketing approaches. Especially one of the most famous marketing approach in Web3 and crypto is like fake it till you make it approach. When you have the numbers, you like have the brand awareness, everyone is buzzing around you, and then by the day of the IDO or the public sale or I don't know TGE, you understand that there is literally zero people who are ready to buy your token, only the hype ones, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and we see that over and over again. We see like really good projects that are really making a product and fail
Yeah,
on marketing, and we see actually memes. And don't get me wrong, I'm investing in memes as well because I just think it's fun. uh, and they don't have a product, but they basically have viral marketing. Most memes are running on viral marketing.
exactly.
If you can do viral marketing with a meme, you can have yeah, you can have a really high valuation. But yeah, behind it, it's actually an yeah, there's no product.
Exactly. I mean, they created one of the most important mainstreams. They started making marketing out of basically nothing and nowhere. Because what's meme coin? Yeah. Classical meme coin is the project that literally has no product, no value, just the token that was created as just a joke. And
Mhm.
then from the first meme coin created, we're seeing how the market switched and how the retail switched their focuses. Again, it's all because of the timing. Like when we're talking about good fundamental projects, we're talking about long-term form of the investments. When you are deploying your capital and you are waiting like from 2 to 6, sometimes like in a couple of years to get your access, right? But when we're talking about meme coins, we're talking about 30 minutes of life, right? Of life cycle. You're just deploying the capital and you're getting 10, 15, 20 access almost at the same time, right? After the TGE and the listing.
But
Because
as a marketer, it's still interesting
yeah,
to
exactly.
see and basically memes is not a new thing. You see a lot of in the past. You saw a lot of big brands using. For instance, here in I think in Europe, I don't know if you're familiar with that. They had like big brands like Lay's chips
Hmm.
where they had like little toys for children inside
Yeah,
of the chips, and they become viral. So if I explain viral marketing, it's basically the same. A big brand can have like a toy, and can do really well.
exactly.
So
It's even
basically,
like with
they're
the
buying it because of the toy and not
yeah.
because of the quality of the chips. You know?
Exactly. It reminds me of the situation I've seen like the old promotion, like the maybe it was like 20 or even 15 years ago, the promotion of the shower gel Old Spice. Like
Yeah.
we all remember these ads. I don't know, like me myself, I'm using it still. I'm using the product because I like the quality. Though, if someone asks me right now about the Old Spice, what the first thing comes to my mind? They're crazy advertisements with a big strong man on a horse create like seen, imagined in the sorry, represented in different pretty sophisticated situations. Yeah, right. Like you remember the horses, like the man on the horse on the beach, and the guy is not like the classical, like 20, 15, 20 years ago. You remember that we had a less. I would say less tolerancy. Like we didn't fight so much for the tolerancy those times, and it was pretty unusual from a person from my experience. Yeah, for me when I was like I don't know 5 or 10 years ago, sorry 5 or 10 years, for me it was pretty unusual to see Afro American or African person on the TV. Like it was pretty unusual, and it like blowed into my mind. And I believe that's how the viral marketing basically works. You create something fun, you create something too remarkable not to forget about that, and it just stuck to your brain.
Yeah, so yeah, basically Web3 marketing is not that different than it's just marketing. The only thing with Web3, what does it make it Web3? Well, there are some specific things in Web3 marketing that are uh, Web3 only. But
Yeah,
the marketing concepts, if you read books about marketing for 20, 30 years ago, you can still translate them to Web3 marketing. So
exactly.
it's not that different. Only the technology changes a lot. Social media changes a lot, but platforms come and go. Then you have 5 or 10 years, you have a big boom like Facebook, and then it drops off, and then something else comes. Uh, that will continue. You just have to
Exactly.
follow the trends. Um, and that's why we are currently following the trend on AI, because AI is making a huge shift right now, and it going so fast, it's unbelievable. And
Exactly. Yeah.
if you don't, if people don't jump on the train, uh, they will miss out faster than ever,
Yeah.
really faster than ever. I think we're going to see similar things when we got the internet.
Mhm.
That where companies say, internet, it will take 10 to 20 years,
Yeah.
and all those brands are gone. All those brands are
They are
gone.
still somewhere, maybe in some
Yeah, but yeah,
countries, but
yeah,
yeah,
when they have a monopoly on a specific
of
product,
course.
uh, yeah, of course. But a lot of brands didn't survive, and I think we're going to see the same shift with basically two technologies. One is blockchain, and the other one is AI, and that's what we are focusing on right now. And yeah, that's our specialism: AI and blockchain.
Yeah, I think we need to get to the questions right now that I've prepared for
Yeah,
our interview because it's been like for almost 20 minutes a small talk. I love that. I love that. The only
yeah,
heads up,
you,
yeah, the
uh,
only heads up. So I propose to get into like dive deeper into the details and talk more about the AI, about Web3 marketing, classic marketing approach, and everything. I've prepared a couple of questions. I'll
yeah,
be honest with you, and I would love to ask them and talk in more details about this stuff, right? So we're both marketers. Like I'm a marketing person, you're a marketing person. You definitely have more experience than me. I'm really sure about that. But yeah, let's start from the first topic. Like as we touched it already regarding meme coins, marketing, memes, and everything related to that. So, like the first question, like, is Web3 marketing is just a hype word stitched together, or do you personally believe that it makes a difference beyond the vanity metrics, right?
yes, yes, we make a difference. Every Web3 marketing makes promises, but we test, we do data analysis and prove what works. Uh, we can't control the market, but what we can do is control visibility, and visibility is key. Um, for instance, you can have a Twitter account with how many followers you have, uh, but if you can post a tweet every day,
Yeah.
and it can be a really quality post, but if you don't have the followers, nobody will see it. And the same thing uh, is currently with Web3 marketing. So it's visibility. And what we do is we use techniques to make sure that your content is visible
Mm-hmm.
to AI. Because what actually AI is doing, it's making its own interpretation of your content. So it's
Mm-hmm.
basically translating your content into a compact version, and that's where our optimization comes in.
Mm-hmm.
So we can guide AI agents to completely understand what your content is about,
Mm-hmm.
and make sure your content is high quality for the AI, because bad input is bad output.
Yeah.
But sometimes quality content can also be wrongly interpreted by the AI agents,
Mm-hmm.
and then yeah, it doesn't work as well, and that's why the AI optimization comes in.
That's really interesting. We will dive deeper into AI optimization because I really want to hear more to utilize it even in my work and to enhance myself as the marketing person, right? As the like marketing manager, whatever you call it. But like starting from the basics, like I agree with you that right now that crypto, like I agree with you that Web3 marketing is not just a hype or vanity metrics. Like I hate myself the fake it till you make it approach because literally no one is winning in this situation, right? Like for example, let's imagine that we are both co-founders and we created our own project. I don't know, let's call it somehow I don't know, tissue ecosystem, for example. Like the only thing I see here, like, is tissue. Let's do it the tissue, right? And when we both sit and think about the marketing strategy, what should we do? We need to get the brand awareness. I agree with you. Like, we need to shout out about us, what we are, who we are, and what we are doing. And when we're doing that, I think the most important thing here is let's say we're having the tissue ecosystem is the ecosystem that has a product, actual product, yeah. And I like me and you, we need to pitch that to the investors that the product is value, that has the value. It's built for people, not for us. I mean, you and me, that's cool, but it's going to be only two people who are utilizing this product, and it's literally not monetizable. I mean, that's fun, but
Yeah, that's also as with marketing, it also depends on the audience. Many projects know where to find investors, uh, but many projects stop after that. So they have the investors, they have the money, but they have no idea what to do. So
sometimes they
basically,
do have the idea what to do. They're spending it on their friends and family, on the tickets, on coffee and everything. And that's also what, turns the investors out of Web3 sometimes because they don't see the value that the project. Okay, I'm investing money in your project, and you're literally showing me only fake numbers when we're talking about vanity metrics, right? Like, yeah, I can have millions of followers on X because I literally can buy it for $10 for 1,000 people, literally. But what these people will do? Will they use our product? Like tissue ecosystem? Of course not. I mean, maybe some of the percent, like 1 or less percent, they will use that. But in real life example, I myself found out, no one is using the product when you're buying like real people or bots when you're paying for the numbers on X. It's
well,
like
but basically the first step in the whole marketing approach, but everybody knows that, is that you let's say you have written everything well written, because it's always written contact, content, most. Um you can do interviews, you can do videos, podcasts. So basically, it's video, audio, and written content. You have those three, but then you have to see where is your audience,
Mm-hmm.
what people are you targeting. That's basic marketing strategy. And the thing is, the whole world is now on YouTube. The whole world is on Telegram. The whole
Yeah,
world is on Twitter. Uh, but so are all your competitors.
exactly.
So the thing is, you have to make sure that you become visible in those platforms. And what you see old school in and I mean like literally 6 months ago, people go to Google and let's say they're interested in your product and they're looking for something, a solution for their problem. Um, so they type in words, but like a bot. So they have to think about this or tissue or this, and they search, and then they have to go to all the links, and then they
Yeah.
have to go to YouTube, and then they have to go to Telegram, and then they have to all the platforms.
Most frustrating thing, especially when you're typing the specific keywords. Let's say I was just looking for non-refundable launch pads. Sounds like a
Yeah,
pretty easy stuff to do, right? Uh-huh.
yeah.
You think I found something in Google? Zero.
No, because and that's where the issue comes with Google and other search platforms like Bing. If you use the wrong term, you cannot find the products. Or if there can be a really good solution, but if they don't spend money on advertisement, nobody will find them. And now we see a total shift in AI because what AI is actually doing, you can literally tell AI, this is what I want.
Mm-hmm.
And then AI gives you feedback. Because if you say, I want the best tissues, then I can ask you the question, okay, but what do you want to use the tissues for?
Yeah, because in
And
Google,
then,
I think when you write what's the best issue, you will see on the top the ones who are paying more for the advertisement.
exactly, exactly. And let's say you have just started your new company around tissues, um, you have to spend like you have to spend millions, literally millions in dollars, to get in the top five on Google.
Yeah.
Um, or spend a lot of advertisement. And if you already have like somebody who's controlling the market, uh, and they don't want their losing their traffic, what they just do is bid you over on the advertisement costs, and you will never be shown up. That's traditional marketing, and that's like literally 6 months ago.
And even in Web3, the thing is going the same. I mean, when we're talking about blockchain-oriented projects, when you're typing something in Google, like my previous example with the non-refundable launchpads, literally, I was seeking for some competitors. I just wanted to make no, a classical marketing analysis, like searching for competitors, and the new ones who are non-refundable, I didn't find any. Like I was looking to the first page. I thought, okay, maybe the second page will give me some insights. Went there and then I just closed up Google saying no. I'll just go to ChatGPT. It will help me.
We have proof, and we've did a lot of data analyzing for the last 6 months. We have proof that what we basically can do, if you ask Google what's the best tissue, then the top five are the biggest companies in the world, and we now have done some optimizations where you basically go to ChatGPT and you ask what's the best tissue, and then your product pops up. Number
Mhm.
one. That's what we can do. already.
But how is it working? I mean, in the form of the, like literally today, I've seen that the AI CEO optimization is rising. I know it's kind of one of the main narratives on the market that no one is yet to explore, because it was just a random Instagram post of a random guy, like a random influencer and UKOL, we can say, in the Web 2 space, not even Web 3, in the Web 2 space, who is talking, like started talking about AI CEO optimization for the content. Though the only thing he wrote in his post and his video, he was saying like, just add heading 1, heading 3, add some of the useful materials to your content, make it shorter in the form of 2, 3 sentences per para, and almost that's all the value information that I've seen from there. But if we are talking for like for marketers, for founders, like for me and you, like we our tissue ecosystem.
I will give you one secret.
Mhm.
Um, uh, Real alpha. In the space, every crypto project uses uh, a white paper.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, if you go to ChatGPT and you ask what's a good investment regarding tokenomics,
Mm-hmm.
we know because we work in the crypto space that tokenomics are published in white papers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I found out that big projects, top 10 projects, AI couldn't read the white papers
Why?
because they were PDFs.
Oh, and for example, if they
So
are in big book
what
formats, the
let's
same.
say your competitor is the number one
Mm-hmm.
layer one, and you are a new layer one. Then I will optimize your white paper, and then when you ask about tokenomics, your white paper will show up, and your
Mm-hmm.
competitors doesn't show up because AI can't read it.
So like AI literally cannot read the PDF files right now. I mean,
Some PDF
they
files, not
cannot
all.
read it correctly. Let's be
Yes,
upfront.
some, because there are
Okay.
like tactical limitations.
But what's the
And
best form of the content then? For example, if we're talking about white paper. So, for example, like our tissue ecosystem, right? We do have a white paper. So, what's the perfect, let's say, approach to post it for the AI? Like, is it going to be a doc file, or it's going to be a dedicated web page on the website,
clean HTML5.
HTML5?
So, and this is also answering the question what we do with optimizations.
Mm-hmm.
What your eye sees is not what AI sees.
Mm-hmm.
Because AI sees code and you see
Mm-hmm.
text, but you don't see the code behind the text. So
Okay.
it's also old school SEO where you can hide keywords inside your text,
Mm-hmm.
because I can make the text black and I can make the keywords white.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say I have one, and this is old school SEO, where you have one page that's text saying I'm bullish on this,
Mm-hmm.
and in black letters, and then in the white space, I can give a totally different story.
Mm-hmm.
So what happens when the bot comes to that page? It will read the white and the black.
Mm-hmm.
And like when you write an article, you
Mm-hmm.
use something like H1
Mm-hmm.
and H2. And H1 will be interpreted by a bot
Mm-hmm.
as important. So let's say I write a black text,
Mm-hmm.
I put the title, I make it H2 in the code,
Mm-hmm.
and above it I have white space. I make that H1 with something that's not visible for you, but the
Mm-hmm.
bot will see it.
But this
So the
thing
bot will see
is,
different
mm-hmm.
text than you.
But
So
in
then
like
when
in
the bot
reality,
analyzes the
mm-hmm.
text, when you analyze the text and asks you to manually make a summary of the text,
Mm-hmm.
And then when an AI bot comes and ask him to make a summary of the same text,
Mm-hmm.
he will give you a completely different answer. Then so the output will be
Mm-hmm.
different between you and the bot. This is how you need to see what the optimization does. So there's a lot of code in
Mm-hmm.
web pages that works for the eye but does not work for the bot.
Mm-hmm. But if we are talking in the form of the written content, for example, a blog, let's make a simple example. Yeah,
Hmm.
blog. Let's say we have, like, for example, for InMind, AlphaMind, we have our separate blog that is written on Ghost, for example. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
And for example, most of the projects in Web3, they are utilizing Mirror or Medium, the like outsourced blogs to give the brand the visibility and etc. etc. But there, when you're filling in the information in the, let's say, Medium, you are doing it basically from the content overview of the person, right? Like there is not
yeah.
like there is a possibility to enter HTML code, but like if I'm mistaken, it would be visible for the audience, will it?
Um,
So how
no,
to do?
no, because basically the coding
Mhm,
behind the web page is making it sometimes difficult or sometimes even impossible for an AI bot to read your text. And that's the first step of the optimization. We have seen many websites that are not showing up in AI agents,
mhm,
or they're showing up because they have like a press release, and the press release website is optimized so they
mhm,
can read the press release. They get the information from the press release about the project, but they cannot find any information on the website itself. The other thing about AI is it has his own database that's called training data that's
mhm,
stored in its database. But when it cannot find something about your brand in the
mhm,
database, it will do live search. And the thing with live search is it wants to answer you immediately within like seconds.
mhm,
To understand, to be able to answer your question in seconds, let's say you have content about your project or product, and you have a competitor.
mhm,
However, your competitor has a really good website with
mhm,
a lot of graphics, videos, graphics, and that's causing the load time for the AI agent to come above 5 seconds. Then the AI agent will skip the number one that is number one on Google and will go to your website because it can load your website in, let's say, 10 milliseconds.
mhm.
So it's not only the readability, but also the accessibility. How
So,
fast is your website?
mhm,
Um, and sometimes it will find an image
mhm,
and it's looking for text. So it has no idea about your image.
mhm.
So you can tell, and that's old school SEO, but that's called alt text, where you can give information to the bot where the graphic is about.
Mhm,
And I even see many top 10 projects
mhm.
in crypto uh, that doesn't use this.
They don't
So
even use
when
classical SEO, to be honest.
no,
Like,
they don't even use classical
yeah,
SEO.
and they're
No,
losing a lot of traffic, you know?
but they don't know yet.
Yeah. And when they will know, I think after this interview.
Yeah, but if they have a budget
Yeah,
and spend 5 million, and they have the budget to spend 5 million a year to buy in advertisements on
that is
YouTube,
not
on
working, to be
Twitter,
honest.
then they will pop up, but it will cost them a lot of money.
And
Uh,
time and efforts of their marketers.
yeah, but if they spend a tiny portion of their budget on SEO optimization, they will have much better results.
So we can
Because
say
if you do
that. Mhm,
both, then you have maximum output.
So we can say that the CEO optimization and AI SEO optimization starts from the code, starts from the basics and the beginning, from the code of the website.
It about the
Mm-hmm.
readability of the agent, and you have different agents. They all prefer different coding,
Mm-hmm.
but they also have a similarity. So yeah, the basic stuff like normal SEO also works for AI,
Mm-hmm.
but there's also a difference. So when in normal SEO, and that's also for reading, is an H1.
Mm-hmm.
You put your keywords, your main keywords in your H1, and an AI agent will also look because it scans really fast.
Mm-hmm.
The first thing, if there's something about your question, it will first scan the H1s and the
Mm-hmm.
titles, the
Mm-hmm.
URL, the titles, the H1. So if your content is not optimized already for
Mm-hmm.
basic SEO, you are already behind.
Yeah, that's sadly true, unfortunately. And as I believe, we can say that AI, even like each CEO optimization, starts from the basics, the keywords, right? We need to understand what's the best keywords working because as a marketer, as a marketing person, you can feel me that when we are talking about articles, posts, and everything, we're thinking about how to make it as much pompastic as we can and make it like sound nice, but we don't think about us, how it sounds for the AI. I remember like one of the calls we had internally,
Yep.
and you've shared the way how to optimize the like alpha mind, for example, right? You shared how to optimize the sentence, and I remember my comment saying like it's it sounds like too like AI written, not like written as a person, because I didn't understand how it works from the basics. That on the let's say client side, on the like a reader side, you can write as you want. Like you can use any type of the words, jargonisms to make it to make it sound interesting and intriguing and everything. But for the AI, they don't need all this stuff. They are feeling a bit outdated after that. Like they're focusing more of these strict words that you are writing in white, we can say, right, and
Yeah.
on the behind of the text. So yeah, like sounds really interesting. Never
So
even thought about that.
you can do even double optimization. And what
Mm-hmm.
I mean with double optimization is you can optimize your text for a human, and in the white
Mm-hmm.
make a summary for the AI agent.
That's cool.
So because the AI wants fast reading, it looks for a summary.
So, like, we can say that in the conclusion, when we're writing, say, an article or a blog article, when I'm having the conclusion, after the conclusion, I have to make like heading one in white with a short conclusion and keywords, right?
Yeah, and then part of the AI optimization is, and this is something I know, if you think about it needs to index fast.
Mm-hmm.
So the strange thing is a human wants it on the last page, and an
Mm-hmm.
AI agent want to have it in the top.
Mm-hmm.
So he wants to have a summary at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and you already seeing that some people are. It's like when you're reading a book
Yeah.
and you don't want to read the book, but you only read like the how do you say it, the index.
Yeah.
You read the index and then you flip the book.
Yeah, yeah. That's how I do when I'm choosing a book. Like
This is
a
how AI
short
is reading.
summary, what's going on in this book, like to
Yeah.
understand whether I want to understand learn this story or not. Like
Yeah, then you
yeah,
know where the
short
book is
summary.
about, and then you say, okay, skip it.
Yeah, exactly. So that's how
But
they're moving right now, right?
so you want to have your main slogan and main understanding what your book is
Mm-hmm.
about already in the index,
Mm-hmm.
and optimize the AI agent so it can read it properly.
Mm-hmm.
and you can even guide it by saying, okay, I want them uh, to have extra information.
Mm-hmm. That
So
sounds really cool. I
yeah,
mean,
that
never thought
yeah,
that I need to put a like short summary of the whole content that I'm literally building in the blog within the beginning in white so that AI would be optimizing that. That sounds really nice, like really,
yeah.
really
The
cool.
the
Like
the,
a
the
real
in
advert
white
here.
Yeah, the in white is like more like an explanation because it's
Mhm,
not literally in white, but that was old school SEO. Because SEO also can see if you want to hide something. So they're smart enough right now, and even Google is smart enough that when you have a white background and you
mhm,
choose a white letter, they actually downrank your website
mhm.
because they know you're hiding stuff.
But what's the best option then? Like if I want to add on the
It's
summary
in the code. It's in the
in the
code, and that's
code.
what I mean about putting it in the white.
Mhm.
It's in the code. Uh,
And I mean,
so
shall I put it in the metadata in the beginning of the
it's
article?
in the metadata.
And metadata, okay.
Yeah, it's in the metadata. The
All
metadata is
like
what. Yeah, not every person that doing SEO knows what the metadata is,
exactly.
but that's what I'm referring to as put it in the white.
Mm-hmm. So like the
Uh,
whole the short summary in the metadata within the beginning of the page itself.
Yeah, so the metadata is really important, becoming even more important than it was before. And there are also technical issues with a lot of websites,
Mm-hmm.
why they can't read your content properly.
Because of the
Um,
absence of the metadata.
yeah, and so what can happen right now is, let's say you have 10 competitors that are really big brands, and you cannot outrank them in Google, or you have to spend a lot of marketing. Uh, Jump on the train called AI optimization,
Mm-hmm.
because with a really low budget compared to advertising, etc., etc., you can start ranking in AI agents and
Mm-hmm.
outrank the big brands.
And since
Because the
all of the
big brands,
marketers,
yeah, the big brands are still not aware of
mm-hmm.
AI optimization yet.
And again, like
And
all the marketers are using ChatGPT and other AI agents right now, like or AIs, 100%. I mean, ask anyone who is working with marketing, especially with crypto marketing. I believe you will find couple of people who are still writing the text or the content themselves, because all of them are utilizing ChatGPT, Perplexity, Claude, and all this stuff around.
yeah, but it's not about
Mm-hmm,
writing the content with AI. It's about AI reading your homemade written
mm-hmm,
content and make it a summary
mm-hmm,
uh, that is correct.
mm-hmm.
That's the old trick.
And
So
so, like, we
you
shall use AI. So, I'm just trying to understand how it works. Yeah. So, for example, I have an article about, let's say the recent article we posted on Alpha Mind about linear tokenomics. So, I have an article with images, with links, and everything. And like me and Nelly, we wrote it together ourselves. So that what I'm doing, I'm getting into AI, any type of the AI, right? And I'm pasting all the information from the article, I mean the whole text, and asking AI to optimize it and create a short summary so that I can put it in for AI optimization, right?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And then I'm having
That's
the summary that I'm pasting into metadata.
Yeah, so you can use AI to optimize
Mm-hmm,
meta descriptions, for
mm-hmm,
instance. You can use that, and uh, then AI is reading AI.
mm-hmm,
But what you will see a lot, if you let's say you have written your own content,
mm-hmm,
um, and then ask AI to optimize it, and then compare those two. And if you do that, you will see what AI is doing. What is AI doing with those optimizations? Is adding in extra words,
Mm-hmm.
and old school SEO were keywords, but now it's all about trust. It's
Mm-hmm.
about trust. Um, uh, how do you say it? All the positive keywords
Mm-hmm.
or positive words surrounding your brand. So you can say to AI, or you can say in marketing, the best tissue.
Mm-hmm.
But then if I give you the question, what is the best tissue? Tell me what the best tissue is. And then all those words
Mm-hmm.
are, um, it's absorption,
Mm-hmm.
correct? The amount
Yeah.
of absorption of a tissue. So if you talk about absorption, etc., so words like that
Mm-hmm.
surrounding, and you can do that in a crypto project as well. Those are exactly, if you look at the optimization, what AI does, he will give you those extra words. So
Mm-hmm.
sometimes you miss out on those words
Mm-hmm.
because they are not keywords,
Mm-hmm.
because it's, why do you rank on absorption? But the best tissue should be have the best absorption, correct?
Exactly.
Yeah, or one of the, depending on the goal.
Yeah.
That's why AI will always ask you more question. Are you using it for your table, or are you using it for your newborn baby
Or for your face.
or for your face? So
Exactly. Yeah.
and it wants those keywords. So if it's for your face or for your baby, you put in keywords like, and these are just marketing keywords as well. You emphasize that it's good for your skin,
Yeah.
it's soft,
Non-allergical, like
non-allergical.
yeah, like safe for babies and everything related to that. Yeah.
Yeah, and what
The best
when you
choice of the moms over the world, blah blah.
and what AI does is it will read your brand, because
Mm-hmm.
if you just ask what can you optimize for tissue, then it can analyze your website, and then
Mm-hmm.
it see, okay, I see that you write a lot about skincare.
Mm-hmm.
So they already interpret that your brand is about skin and it's not about cleaning the table.
Yeah.
If AI makes that understanding based on your text, then it has a better understanding about the product and the futures about the product.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why AI optimization comes in. You have to make it
Wow.
crystal clear what your product is about, because you have so many tissues.
Yeah, even like in crypto, we can make an example. Like, let's say we have a cryptocurrency wallet. Yeah. Let's say like crypto X, for example. I don't know if whether the real name of this company exists or not. We're just making it up. Yeah. So
Yeah.
crypto X, like for example, it's a wallet, cryptocurrency non-custodial wallet. And for example, we know that on the market there are a lot of like tons of the wallets, tons of the non-custodial wallets that are floating. And what I'm doing when I'm creating like the basic, even the content on the website, on the white paper and everything, I'm heading to AI first of all and asking how can I be like the first one so that he can associate some of the words with my branding. Am I correct? Like I'm
Yeah.
getting the logic.
And one of the tips is, let's say I use in my text non-hackable wallet. That's
Um,
bad. Why is it bad?
it's
Because
bad.
hackable is negative.
Yeah, it's like
Even if you put none on top of it.
non-hackable sound. Isn't it better
Yeah.
saying like
So
safe
the most
wallet that it's
the most secure
almost
wallet. The most secure wallet.
yeah the most secure wallet or something because
Yeah. So you
sounds really
can,
weird.
yeah, so I know, but this is how AI, secure is a positive word and
Mm-hmm.
hackable is a negative word.
Mm-hmm.
So it's looking for words like this a lot.
Okay, that's never heard of that. I mean, literally the first time I'm hearing about that, and that's real alpha. So yeah, guys, like if you are doing your AI CEO optimization right now, or you're heading already to Elliot dialing his number, saying like help us, like it's pretty really great alpha here. Like thanks a lot. I think like we can move to another question. Like from the 10 questions I do have right now, we talked only about two, and it's been already an hour. Like
Oh,
that's
you have time to cut it. Pick out the best questions and answers.
yeah, like I mean, it's so like I'm just sitting with my open mouth and open ears because you're literally giving a lot of tips, a lot of advice, like piece of advice that anyone can use right now, and no one even thinking about that. I mean, they don't understand how it works. Like you remember when I like gave you the example of the guy, like a random QL who was just writing some shit information. That's not like that's almost nothing from the words I'm hearing right now, like of the tips that you are giving, like
I
literally.
think it's good that I explain how we work.
Yeah,
What we basically are doing is because we can discuss a lot with marketing teams how to do this, how to do that. What we're basically doing, we always first start with an audit. So if any crypto company wants to is interested in our services, we basically do an audit, and what the audit will tell us is uh, what can be improved, um and uh, and it depends on how big the project is. For instance, we can optimize content, but if it's a project that has 200 people in the marketing department, it's a lot of work to optimize the content. So, but that also means they have more budget. Because you, when you have a project with 200 people in the marketing, you are like Nike or Tesla or whatever. So then
Coca-Cola, for
that,
example. Yeah,
yeah.
any like big brand.
So what we basically do is we first do an audit, see how bad it is, and we do an approach where we optimize already like 70-80%
I'm really
on a
sorry for
on
I'm
a
sorry for
technical level.
interrupting, but when you said like we're looking how bad it is, like around 90, like sorry, 85, 90% of the project came up to my mind when it's talking
Yeah,
about optimization.
we already know that, but yeah, we, we do an audit first, and then we see what the state is currently, and then we give an advice, and we normally aim for like a 3 month period. So basically, what we do is we give them the most how do you say it, the best deal they can get. So sure, we can spend months and months and months on a project, but we want to focus on what is the easiest and fastest result first, the low hanging fruit. And that's why we always start with a 3 month. And what we normally do is an audit, and with the audit, we see what we can do. Then we make a budget, and then based on the budget, we do not give promises, but we give results. So, and we already know that in 80-90% of the cases, uh, we find out that the foundation is already not correct. So what we do, we make the technical foundation correct. That means we are talking directly to the technical department,
Like
the
you
web
mean
developers.
the website, the technical
Yeah,
foundation, like mean
yeah,
the
and the
basic
web
stuff,
free,
right?
yeah, the web free developers, and with their technical in crypto, it's a lot of technical documentation, white paper, GitHub, etc., etc. So they all have these in common. All the projects have these in common, and that's what we call like the AI foundation. If you have the foundation correct, the AI can already read your content, and then you can do the content optimization. And for the content optimization, we train and help the marketing team so that they can finally, when we go away, do it themselves. So we give them like guidelines. This is what you can do to optimize your content and make your life a lot easier. And sometimes an optimized tweet, one tweet per day, can have more effect than having 20 people doing tweets, 50 tweets a day. So making one optimized tweet can already make your life a lot easier. So yeah, that's basically how we work.
Mm-hmm.
And then they, for a lot of companies, they can decide if they like the results to expand, especially with bigger projects. It's a lot of work. There are projects that do not have one website, that basically have like a foundation of website. Because of NDAs, I cannot tell the clients we worked for and work with.
Of course, I
Uh,
understand.
yeah, we can show results, uh, live results from those clients, but basically we had really big clients that are really like big foundations. And then you're not talking about one website, but we're literally talking about between 40 and 50 websites for one client. So that takes a lot of more work than 3 months.